What's up, Elite Team? Today we're going to be talking about mindset and how it plays a big part in achieving our goals. A lot of us have goals that we want to accomplish, but we're not the person that's capable of achieving those things yet. Like James Clear wrote in his book, Atomic Habits. We don't rise to the level of our goals, we fall to the level of our systems and identity. Put simply, we don't achieve goals, we become the type of person who is capable of achieving them. So, what that means is we need to acquire skills, take action on those skills. Think of who the person that is capable of achieving what you want to do. What are his character traits, habits? What skills does he have? And you have to mold yourself into that type of person. So, I wrote down some notes here that have in my computer from a while ago, and I kind of just asked ChatGPT to kind of rewrite them and make them sound more professional, I guess. And you get to literally use ChatGPT for anything. Especially now, you could use it for copywriting since a lot of us are probably going to be getting into marketing. It could write your headlines and all that. But I do recommend that you learn how copywriting works. So once it's spitting out things, if you don't think something looks right, just go back and ask it to change it. So let's get into it. Reality isn't about what's objectively true. It's about what you choose to believe. With enough consistency, your beliefs harden into reality. Thoughts shape beliefs, beliefs drive actions, actions create results, and results give feedback. The cycle is simple. Believe, act, observe, adjust, repeat. I put here, be careful what kind of media you consume. Because your brain's always being bombarded with things. You have to be careful what type of things you choose to listen to and believe. Where you are today is your own creation. Your choices built your current life. No one else is holding you back. Only you decide where you go next. A good example of this is you're either in shape or out of shape. You chose to be how you are. Eating habits and all of that. This one's a little woo-woo, but we're not just physical bodies, we're consciousness in motion. Sorry about that. We're consciousness in motion. Through thought, belief, and action, we shape our reality. Growth means choosing over and over who you want to become. You have to be consistent. You don't rise to your highest dreams. You fall to the lowest standard you're willing to accept. Raise your standards until they match your dreams, and you'll protect them with your life. Example, I put bank account. Let's say you have $1,000 in your bank account, and if you have $1,000 and you feel like you're balling, maybe you're gonna go out and blow some money. But whenever, let's say, you reach $300, that's when you're like, oh dang, all right, I need to chill. That is your standard. You're not willing to go below that. So we have to elevate our standards. Watch your patterns. We all wrestle between who we are and who we want to be. The tension creates highs and lows. Pay attention, catch your dips early, and steer yourself back on course. This is falling back into old habits and being consistent with the person you want to be and practicing those habits daily. Growth requires contrast. When the light feels stale, face your dark. Accept both sides of yourself. Nothing is fixed, everything is becoming. The real question is, who am I becoming? So this has to do with comfort and stepping into being uncomfortable, being safe, and sometimes you just have to step into the darkness. If you're afraid of public speaking, you have to up in front of all those people. Like, just go to Toastmasters. I did Toastmasters for a while. And some of those guys are brutal, when they give you your feedback. It's funny. And like I've said before, I do martial arts, so when I first started sparring, it's definitely kind of scary. Um, but the more that you do it, it becomes less scary. And now I could pretty much just get into the ring with anybody, and it's not a big deal. Um, Here's me winning a Muay Thai point boxing match. Um, Exit your comfort zone, light step into the darkness, and feel uneasy. Here's me winning a boxing match. Um, yeah, step out of your comfort zone. Your mind runs on programmed beliefs, like switches that turn on and off. Every experience adds weight to those beliefs, tipping the scale toward one reality or another. Programmed beliefs, man, your brain just creates shortcuts. Be careful of mental feedback loops. What you focus on multiplies. Upward spirals bring momentum. Downward spirals drain it. Break the negative cycles. Strengthen the positive ones. This is where affirmations come into play. You have to continuously bombard your brain with um, positive things and things that you want changed. Um, I'll be creating a video about affirmations, some of the ones that I read. Um, Most people are ruled by identity they've built. They've built. Instead, take control, define who you are, test if it fits your future you want, and if it doesn't, redesign yourself. Your identity isn't fixed. You hold the strings. Um, yeah, man. If you don't like who you are, change yourself. Just like in a video game. Um, you could change the character that you are at any point. So those are some of the mindset stuff that I think are important. Now for some John D. Rockefeller bangers. This guy's a freaking gangster. These are some of the notes that I've wrote down. Starting points do not determine your end point. Our destiny is determined by our actions, not by our origins. Actions solve everything. Without action, nothing will happen. We cannot buy foolproof insurance, but what we can do is make up our minds to fulfill our plan. The people who lack action have a bad habit. They like to maintain the status quo and refuse to change. I think this is a bad habit that is deceptive and self destructive because everything is changing, just as people who live and die. There's nothing constant, but because of one's inner fear, the fear of the unknown, many people resist change, even if the status quo does not satisfy him. He dares not take a step forward. This is kind of like the thing I read up there. To have the habit of doing now, the most important thing is to have a proactive spirit. Get rid of the habit of being distracted. Be determined to be a person of initiatives. Be courageous in doing things. Don't wait until everything is ready. There will never be absolute perfection. Cultivating the habit of action does not require special wisdom or special skills. You only need to work hard to let good habits bloom in life. Um, some of the mindset that he had is kind of like a military general. Which is super dope. Life is a great battle to win. You need to act and act and act forever. In this way, your safety can be guaranteed. Be determined to compete. I do not go into war, but I destroy competitors. Even if we lose, the only thing we should do is to lose gloriously. Crutches cannot replace strong and powerful feet. We have to stand on our own feet. As long as we believe that we can succeed, we will succeed. Whenever you believe that I can do it, you will naturally come up with how to solve method. And success is born once you successfully solve the problem. This is the process of confidence displaying its might. Ooh, this one's good. Everyone hopes that one day they can reach the highest level and enjoy the fruits of success that follows. However, most of them do not have the required confidence and determination, hence they cannot reach the top. It is also because they believe that they cannot reach it, so they find a route to take where they cannot reach the top, and their actions always stay at the level of ordinary people. Let the key idea, I will succeed, dominate our various thinking process. This belief in success will inspire my faith in creating plans for success. Successful people are just ordinary people who believe in themselves and affirm what they do. Never sell yourself cheaply. Let's see here, just a couple more. I should be rich. I have no right to be poor. Do not make excuses. Excuses are the source of failure. The more successful a person is, the less he will make excuses. 99% of failures are because people are used to making excuses. Let's see here. Our mentality determines our ability. If we think we can do this much, we can really do that much. Most people fail not because they make mistakes, but because they are not fully committed. Um, a human can alter his life by altering his attitude, and if you think you can do it, you're right. Yeah, man, I have a lot of notes from his book, and I do recommend that you read it. It's actually a really good book. A lot of you guys will find some good nuggets in there, and these are just some of the notes that I put in here. There's like a lot, and we'll talk about affirmations next. Um, you have to start creating new beliefs, and in order to form your new identity. So, and I think these are really powerful. Also, if you want to speedrun your success and want to learn more about using AI for marketing, there should be a link down below. So if you want, go click on that. It's John Crestani. I bought it was only $27, and I learned some things I didn't know. So if you're interested, you should always be learning. And learning more about AI marketing, click the link below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.